Compare, verb forms. Compare, compares, compared, compared, comparing. 1. Abbreviation CF, CP, transitive. To examine people or things to see how they are similar and how they are different. Compare A and B. It is interesting to compare their situation and ours. We compared the two reports carefully. Compare A with 2B. We carefully compared the first report with the second. My own problems seem insignificant compared with other people's. I've had some difficulties, but they were nothing compared to yours. They were not nearly as bad as yours. Standards in health care have improved enormously compared to 40 years ago. 2. Intransitive. Compare with to somebody, something. To be similar to somebody, something else, either better or worse. This school compares with the best in the country. It is as good as them. This house doesn't compare with our previous one. It is not as good. Their prices compare favorably to those of their competitors. 3. Transitive. Compare A to B. To show or state that somebody, something is similar to somebody, something else. The critics compared his work to that of Martin Ames. Extra examples. Few things compare with are as good as the joy of walking on a bright spring morning. I've had some difficulties, but they were nothing compared to yours. The city compares favorably with other parts of Brazil. The golfer Tiger Woods is often compared to Jack Nicklaus. These mountains do not compare with the Himalayas. These mountains do not compare with, are not nearly as high, impressive, etc. as the Himalayas. Athletics just can't compare with professional sport in terms of material gain. Average speeds for the journey compare unfavorably with the rest of the rail network. Few trees can compare with our native rowan for ease of cultivation. How can you compare the two things? They are so different. How do these results compare with last year's? My own problems seem insignificant compared with other people's. Nothing compares with the sight of your child swimming for the first time. Our productivity compares well with our UK competitors. The critics compared his work to that of Hemingway. The profit of £23 million compares with the £32 million loss in the previous financial year. This Roman gold doesn't compare to a recent find by a local farmer, which is worth millions. This government's record compares favorably with that of our predecessors.